Hey everybody, Rich with PrepView down here in the bunker. Hey, I can't believe I haven't done a video on this. And you saw the title, it says dry bags. Well, we all know what a wet bag is or a bag is, obviously. And this comes off of several canoe trips we've done recently, and a whole bunch of if you have your pictures on the cloud and stuff like that, they always send you memories and stuff like that. So, and this is the time period where it seemed like we were at Philmont or we were in the Boundary Waters, either on the western side, which is kayaking, or the eastern side, which is canoeing. And one of the best things we ever took with us, besides water and food and a camera, obviously, were our dry bags. Dry bags are really important. My wife tells a story before we met back in high school where they went canoeing and they came around a bend and there was a tree down. Uh, Unfortunately, someone in the canoe, not saying who, grabbed a branch as they tried to go around it or under it or something like that, and the canoe went over, and some very, very expensive camera equipment went in the water with them. They were able to recover all of it. I don't know whatever happened to the camera equipment or whatever, but here's the deal. It's not only expensive camera equipment, but if you are canoeing and you aren't just doing a day trip, um, you have all your clothes with you and your tents and stuff like that, and you don't want them getting wet. If you are doing a day trip, you probably have your lunch. You have maybe some extra clothes that you're going to change into if you start to get fried, if it's too sunny, and you want to keep everything together. Um, and if you are on a long canoe or a kayak trip and stuff like that, you have maps that you keep with you. And you, even though you are buying the plastic coated maps or whatever they call them, I mean, it's kind of like a vinyl map. It's always nice to keep all your maps together. Sidebar to that, there should be several maps, several compasses in each group. If you're going to the Boundary Waters, you can have a maximum of 9 together because they don't want a campsite or an area overwhelmed. And you also want to mark out special things on your map. So those are sidebars this. But we're talking dry bags. Let me show you a map dry bag real quick. If you've canoed or kayaked or whatever, this is a great map. Also, you can tie it off to the side of your canoe or whatever, and you're always going to have it. It's just Velcroed at the top. All right, and your maps come out. So it's nice and clear. You don't have to open it. You don't have to bring your map out. Because depending on what you've marked your map with, as you can see, let me show you. This is from a few years ago up in the Boundary Waters. Um, you can kind of see, let me find, oh yeah, here we go. You can kind of see what we've got marked here. This is a burn area. This is where it was all burnt. So we knew we couldn't, you know, uh, have a camp in that area. And when we did go by, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was just ash and sticks and stuff like that, black sticks sticking out of the ground. But you're going to have your maps. You're going to have your kayaking trip, your where you went in and where you came out. If you've done enough Boundary Waters, which I have, and we've always used Tuscarora Outfitters, which is a really good outfitter out of Minnesota. They're really good. Google them, or don't Google them, DuckDuckGo them, and check them out. They are very good. I know the owners used to be, I think it was Paul and Chris. Very accommodating, nice bunkhouses, good food, stuff like that. And a good, if you forgot something, they've got a good little camp store there for you. Anyhow, these are great. These are great maps. You get them. You can order them anywhere. But this is the thing. It's a nice dry bag for your maps or other documents or whatever you want to keep with. You just stuff them in, and you can refold your map. So then the Velcro, just push it hard. Rarely have we gotten water in these. We've had these floating down the river when some of the boys from Scouts and the girls from the sisters of scouts that we took on the same trips at a different time with moms and stuff like that, rarely have these had any problem with getting wet, even though they are, like I said, a plastic kind of mat. But this is a great thing. This is a great dry bag for that. You can also keep first aid supplies in here at the ready, some Band-Aids and stuff like that. The real dry bag you want to purchase, oops, sorry, kind of hit the camera there. This is it. We've got all of ours. Matter of fact, I've only got one with me right now because my son and daughter have the rest of them. This is HydroVenture bag. You can see how big these things are. Nice big bottom. All right. And the clips. You can get a lot of stuff in here. I mean, a lot of stuff in here. All right. These are really important to have for all your, the stuff that you want to keep dry on your trips. They're very easy to use. You just fill them up. There's a line where you fill them up to, which is just below there. This is your first fold. All you're going to do is fold. Let's get that. Fold, fold, fold 3 times, and bring it around the back side. Like I kept it in here specifically to show you. And then you snap it. All right. So there's your bag. Get a lot of stuff: clothing, food, camera equipment, different stuff that you want to take with you. Maybe you have some small charging devices, solar panels and stuff like that you can throw in here. And then in a kayak, obviously you're going to stuff it in the hole, push it forward, then you can stuff another one in there. Canoes, you'll just put on top. I then suggest tying them together, tying them to one of the crossbars in the canoe, so they're not going anywhere. I suppose you could snap this around the crossbar, but this is you're going to get that all set up because you don't want them open and walking to your canoe that's in the water and then tripping or slipping or whatever, and then them filling up with water. Then they're useless because everything inside is wet then at that point. But those are great if you are a serious camper, kayaker, whatever. Dry bags are a must. If you just do day trips, dry bags are a must. Like for the story, like I told you about the camera equipment and other things. But there is always something you want to keep dry. There's always something maybe you want to keep out of the sun. Those are great for them too. They're UV protectant. But that's it. That's dry bags. I wanted to throw that out there. I can't believe I haven't done a video on dry bags and stuff like that. Yeah. So there's dry bags. So hopefully your summer's going well. My summer's almost over. What is it, like the 7th or 8th of August, and school starts on the 17th. Woohoo! Freshman Experience Day on the 19th. But anyhow, I digress. So anyhow, thank you so much. Hope your summer's going great and everything is good with you and your family. That's about it. So remember, always be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you have enough food to shelter in place, or in the unlikelihood that you do have to bug out. And please, 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 prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. So take care. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, and there's the bubble that says, please subscribe. There's the bubble that says, ring the bell. All right, we're close to 2,000. So thanks a lot. Take care. See you next time.